I'm Steve Yeich. I'm CEO of Local Splash. Led the team, started the business unit that started local PPC at Overture, which later became Yahoo. So Yahoo bought a company called Overture, where we really created PPC even before Google was doing PPCs. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to see the company, starting with about 20 people, very small office, very, modest financial position, to actually grow over the last 3 years to now, closing in on $10 million. It's not all due to me. What my job is basically is put the right people in the right positions, create the right environment, the right incentives, and it's working, right? And people like, Dan, like Lore, like Jeremy have stepped up and emerged as real leaders in their areas. We brought in people from the outside as well, and that's going to continue. And again, in the scheme of things, it's relatively easy to get to 10 million in my experience, but we're on the right path. We've got the right team in place right now. We'll continue to add to that team. We'll soon be a new space to support even a bigger team of people. That's fun to be part of that success. Being a pioneer, and you're in uncharted waters. By definition, you're in uncharted waters because it's an early part of the market cycle. People don't quite know what you do. That's fun for me, right? That's a lot more fun for me. I couldn't imagine being in a sort of a big, stagnant market, even if it's a massive market that exists today. And that's kind of what gets me going from just to get up in the morning, right? To be part of an emerging opportunity where you don't know what the day is going to hold. You don't know what a year from now the competitive landscape is going to look like. We're creating a market. The competition's trying to keep up with us, and our goal is always to stay one step ahead of the competition. So that's all fun for me. And that's, for me, it's all about testing, right? And actually creating an environment where we can test and learn and get better. And by definition, we know that a lot of what we do isn't going to work, but then that's not going to work. So you've actually learned something. So it's almost certain that any early stage company is not going to be a success, is not going to go public or be acquired or just continue to be a thriving company with its original business plan, right? And we analyzed our whole portfolio of companies, and it was something like only 10% of all the portfolio companies succeeded and went public or were acquired based on the first business plan. So all you know for sure in an early stage company is whatever your first business plan is, it's very likely to be wrong. But you got to be quick, you got to pivot, you got to do something else until you find success. It's still early stages, but the big enterprises, right? There's a few that are real innovators, like Extra Space Storage, which is a client of ours, but there's many others out there. Predominantly, most of the large enterprises haven't yet really implemented best practices for local SEO. So, and some may decide to do that internally, and that's an option for them, but I think for the most part, they're going to realize they need to do it with a specialist company like Local Splash. So I think that's probably a big area of growth, is the big enterprises, the chains with hundreds or thousands of locations. Thanks for getting to know me, and stay tuned for the rest of the team.